One. Let me just zoom in. There we go. Just a little bit. Okay. It's Kathy Schmitt, the Backyard Stamper. And tonight we're going to have some fun with the Lily Pond Lane DSP and a new stamp set, Enjoying Little Things. And this is in the holiday mini, and this is in the annual catalog, Simply Said. So minimal supplies tonight, but we're going to make some really fun cards. So let me just put out my contact information. You can reach me at any time at backyardstamper@gmail.com. And my name's Kathy Schmitt, and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the U.S., in the state of New Hampshire. So I wanted to, I do not have this stamp set. It's the Lily Pond Lane. Let me show you where that is in our book. And I really, I want to get it. I have to pace myself. And it's just so cute, though. Oh my gosh, look at all these cards. And the dies have this little window cut out with the cattails and the ducks and everything. So I bought the designer paper. So the designer paper is 6x6 and has 48 sheets. And the coordinating colors are Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Balmy Blue, Pretty Peacock, Granny Apple Green, and Gray Granite. So I thought I would pair, this is what the Lily Pond Lane paper looks like. Let me just move these out of the way so I can show you. Like I said, it comes 6x6. So you have the A side and the B side. And these ducks, oh my gosh, they cut out. You can fussy cut them, which I did cut quite a few by hand, but I also used my scan and cut. I did not try cutting this page out with the scan and cut because there's just not enough contrast there. Oh, look at that frog. I love it. I'll show you some cards I made with all of the designer paper at the end. These guys, the dies will cut out these ducks. So it has the die right here. We'll cut out this guy. The little baby duck, we'll cut out that one. And this one is this. So you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck with the DSP and the stamp set and dies. So let me just show you, this collection is $67.25, and you would get everything on this page. You'd get the DSP, the stamp set, the dies, and these adhesive back dapple dots. And I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like a cracked Easter egg kind of look. Pretty fun. All right, let me finish showing you the paper. Really fun colors too, bright and happy, which I love making cards with fun, happy, bright colors. It just makes everybody smile. So I also wanted to pair it with our 24-26 in color designer paper. This is Petunia Pop. Then you got 4 different designs. And this one is Shy Shamrock. Pretty in Pink. We're going to use this Pretty in Pink tonight. Peach Pie. We're also going to use Peach Pie tonight because they were in the Lily Pond Lane DSP. And this is Shy Shamrock. Sorry, I think I said this one is Summer Splash. They are close. Close, but not exact. So let me get this out of the way and get started. All right, so we're going to make similar cards to these. And I will show you some other cards at the end, like I said. So this card here is a top folding card. All right, and what I wanted to show you is last week I was showing how easy it is to, you can skip the scoring step when you have the 8.5 by 11, because see, the grain of the paper wants to fold that way. So you can just butt it up. You got your corner here and the sidebar here, and just butt it up and fold it down, and you've got a perfectly square fold. But if you wanted to do a top folding, see, the fibers don't want to bend that way. So if you were to just fold this, you're going to get it, the paper's going to, or the cardstock's going to crack. So what I do is I score, let me get my trimming blade. So this is 4.25 by 11. So I'm going to score at 5.5. So the top folding ones I will score, okay? And then you can still bring your corners right here to make sure that it's a perfect score. So just a little tip there, if you're making this kind of a fold, you can basically skip the scoring step, but still use your bone folder to make the crisp edge. All right. So we're going to make 2 cards, and one of them is going to be this way, and one of them will be this way. So what I have for my pieces here, I've got, this one here. Let me move this one out of the way. And like I said, these are going to be similar. So I have this one, I wanted to do a different paper design. So this one measures 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then this one is 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to give you, actually that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So it's skinny borders here. And we're going to just go ahead, they're going to layer on like that. So what I like to do is use the DSP as my layering piece. I mean, I don't do it all the time, but it sure helps on the weight of the cards. And with postage being what it is, I mean, any little help we can get is great, right? So what I want to do before I tape that down is I'm going to tape these 2 pieces together. Let me find my adhesive. I'm going to put these together here. So this has the 1/4-inch border, and then the peach pie is only going to have the 1/8 border, so it's going to be skinny on the pretty peacock. Sorry, had a brain cramp there. Okay, so this is the pretty in pink ribbon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fold it around to the back. Like so. And then I'm going to adhere this down to my base. Oops, my tape is acting up. Let me get a different one. Okay, and so you do want to make sure you go over your ribbon with the adhesive, just to make sure that is going to stick down. So let's see here. All right, there we go. Quick and easy. And now we're going to just do a little sayings, and that's where this enjoying little things comes in. This is in the holiday mini, and everybody, you know, is so focused on the front of the book with all the fun reindeer and holiday cards, but in the back of the book, there is this little cutie. And I love this card. They just did a little circle of the small images. Look at that little puppy there. And then sunshine and smiles. Oh, so it coordinates with the 2 3/8 punch, but it also coordinates with the 2 1/4 punch. And this stamp set's only $20, and you're going to be able to use this for a variety of occasions. So what we're going to do is we are going to, let's see here. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap. And oops, I don't need my dimensionals quite yet. So we're going to use the Enjoy Little Things, because the family's out for a little swim, just taking in their environment. Oh, so fun. And that's going to be Pretty Peacock, and I'm going to stamp it there. And these words are nice and bold too, so they really show up well. And then I'm going to take my 1 1/2 inch punch and just punch that out. Okay, so I've got my little doodad here, and I want to put a little bow. So what I'm going to do is take my ribbon, and I'm going to do my faux bow, which is, so I've taped this one around, and then I'm just going to do a quick little faux bow here. And I like this. It doesn't use as much ribbon as if you wrap the ribbon around. And, you know, most likely this card will go to a little kid, or, you know, a teacher or something, and they're going to be focused on these cute little ducks. So we can save on some ribbon. So let me get my glue dot box, and I'm going to go adhere that right on to there. And then I'm going to tuck this kind of right on it, so it looks like that's part of it. And actually, let me move that over just a smidge. I'm going to put my my doodad on first. So I always straddle the ribbon with my dimensionals, and this will actually help hold the ribbon. You know, I mean, it's got plenty of tape on the back, but it will just kind of keep the ribbon behaving. All right, so here's my ribbon. My glue dots are still on, and now I'm going to put it so that the glue dots are on the white and the ribbon, so it really looks like the bow is coming through the tag. There, just like that. And we'll trim up. Make this one a little shorter too. Like that. Ah. Okay. This ribbon does like to fray. This is the in color ribbon. Let me just do it on an angle. There. All right. So, isn't this fun so far? Okay. So I've got that. I need a little bling bling, and then we got to do our inside. Actually, let's do our inside first. Let me grab my inside piece. It's right here. Now, with the DSP cards, I love to use my scraps on the inside too. So with a vertical card, we can do, let's see here. What did I cut off of this one? Oh, this is the piece I cut off. So see, it was, you can kind of see how it's continuing there, like that. So I'm going to put this piece inside. And I'm going to, I like that little lily pad, so, and I'm gonna trim it just a little bit smaller. So let me get my paper trimmer out, because right now it's kind of big for the inside. That's like 1.5 inches. And let's do, I like that side, so let's do maybe 1 inch. There. Perfect. All right, we'll put that there. Now what I like to do is just kind of set it there while I'm gonna stamp. So I think what I want to do on the inside is say something like, I'm sending you hugs and kisses. How's that? Let's do that with, I'm gonna do the sending sunshine and smiles. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do my sending in Pretty Peacock. And sunshine and smiles, let's do that in Pretty in Pink. Now, when I first get photopolymer stamps, what I like to do is use my old scrubby. This is like ancient, folks. Look at how old this is. And this, they used to come white and black. That's how old that is. So it's probably 20 years old, or 25 even. But anyways, I use that to scrub, and it takes any kind of a coating off of it that it might have had. So I've got that. That's just holding my, so that I have my new center. And then we'll do that. Oh, cute. All right, so let me tape this down. And I think this piece is a little long, but that's all right because we'll just trim it off. I want that lily pad though, so if I trim, I gotta trim from the top. Like that. There. And we'll just flip it over and trim right here. There. Sending sunshine and smiles while you're enjoying. Oh, that's so cute. All right. There we go. All right. That is a lot of tape I just put on, but sometimes that seal can be persnickety. There. And you know what? I have some little ducks that I have cut out that I have sitting in the bottom of my desk chair. Let's see if we can find one. I want one that's facing, oh, isn't that cute? Look at that. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. All right, let me put that on with a little dab of glue. Yeah, just like that. Oh, that's adorable. All right, so that's card number 1. Oh, now let's do the bling. And these DSP cards come together so quick because the paper, this year Stampin' Up! Has hit it out of the ballpark with their designer paper. I mean, the patterns are lovely. They're fun. They're trendy. I mean, they just hit all of the boxes. There, we'll do that. And I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do one more. I'll just put one up here like that. I'm keeping them up away from the ducks because the ducks, right away you see the ducks, but then you want your eye to kind of go up so you see the saying. So that's how I did my little bling bling this time. Let me scrub that right off and we'll do our next card. Tonight it's going to be pretty quick because this DSP is doing all the work. All right, so that's card number 1. The second card I want to do is, I'm going to show you a panel card. Now this is, these are 1.5 by 3 3/4 strips. And what I've done is just, I cut my piece. It started at, let's tell you what it started. Well, it started at 6 by 6. But So if you started from a, you know, like the starting piece, it's going to be 3 3/4 by 4 1/2. Okay. And then I cut them apart. So my pattern is still together. See, there's that one and there's that one. And then what I'm going to do is take this paper here happens to have the Pretty in Pink. So we're going to use that one, but I wanted to break it up with just a narrow little bit of white. So I'm going to go ahead and tape that down. Okay. Now, if you, while you're watching this video, if you can share, like, and subscribe to my channel, that really helps my channel grow. So this is, I'm just putting a dry, call it like a dry placement. I don't have adhesive on those yet. And even though there's Pretty in Pink paper is patterned on the back, it really fades away once you have, because this is such a strong pattern. So I am going to, the lily pads are really cute too. Hard to decide. I'm gonna just gently lay those down here. Actually, let me do the other side one too. And if you have your silicone mat, it makes the tape work so much better because you start it right off and it comes right on. So I'm gonna just kind of set that there, and let's see how this one comes together. See if I have about the same. I think I can move this one over just a little bit. Yep, like that. And I'm gonna move this one over, and that's why I say I didn't press down when I set them down. I just kind of left them there, sitting quietly until we're ready for them. All right, so I like that. That looks pretty good. There. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and tape that down. Whoops, let me get my mat. See how much easier the tape works when you use the silicone mat right underneath it? And then if it's having trouble getting started, you just start off your silicone mat and come right back on. And it's all set. So we'll do that here. Now for the fun part. Oh, wait till you see these stamps here. So I've got my May Your Day Be Filled With, and we can say hugs and kisses, or where's my sunshine and smiles? Let's do sunshine and smiles again, even though I did that on the other card. That was on the inside, so we'll do it on the outside this time. So what I'm gonna do is, let me find a piece, a scrap here. And what I wanna do is I wanna just stamp this at the top. So I'm going to stamp that in Pretty Peacock. Kind of at the top of my circle. And this is where I said that the 2 1/4 inch circle, actually I like it better than the 2 3/8. Just I want it a little bit narrower. You know what? I'm going to stamp the other side just to see which one I like better. These narrow stamps, you have to be careful on the ends, because you tend to press so hard on the end that you get fat letters. There, I like that better. See the difference? That my May and your was kind of fat. but now they all look equal. So I'm doing that. And then what I'm going to do is put it in here. I can turn it because it's a circle. But what I'm trying to do is get like a small border at the top. So that looked good. And now I'm going to do my sun. And I'm going to use peach pie for this because it's one of the coordinating colors. It's in this designer paper. Oh, that one was hard to get open. It's kind of like in the center of the lily pads. And so what I'm gonna do is, now I'm going to, using the little straight pieces there with my words, I'm gonna come right under there. So that looks good like that. And then I'm going to rotate my stamp and just come underneath it, but still on the circle there. There. Now I have my sun. Earlier I did it with lemon lolly, and when it dried, it's really kind of light and you don't really see it. So, you know, kind of wanted to see my work. All right, so now we need Sunshining Kisses. So what I want to do is, I had a little piece here that was the right width. A little scrap piece. That's all right, I'll get another one. So I wanted a narrow strip. Let's see here. My drawer, I have so many of these strips here. Let me just make sure that that's gonna fit. It is. It's gonna be close, but it is. We'll go with that. Now this one I want to do pretty in pink, I think. Or do I want the balmy blue? You know what? Let's stamp it in both and we'll see which one we like better. Okay, let me clean that. And the only reason why I'm thinking that is it might not show up as well on the against that peach pie, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do here. Okay. All right. So now we have two Sunshine and Smiles to pick from. Close these up. All right, so this is my little trick. I am going to put that there with dimensionals. Now, do you like the blue or the pink? So let's bring in our paper here. We've got blue or pink. You know, I'm kind of feeling the pink. So I think that's what we're gonna do. All right, so let me just cut that in half. We're gonna do that. And I have a piece of Pretty Peacock scrap. So what we can do is, I want to back that white. And I think what I want to do is do the pretty peacock. Let me see what I did with my scrap that I had already punched a hole in, so I don't have to punch a new one. Okay, and I found my scrap white right where I put it. Imagine. Okay, so I've got this. Now I'm going to come in with the 2 3/8 punch. and punch a circle. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this, and that will get popped up. And this is going to go across the middle. So let's go ahead and put this on. Come on, don't run out. Oh, it did run out. Okay, so let me put a new tape in. These are easy to fill. All right, so let's put my container here. All right, so when they're empty, you see the little red there, and you just take this apart. This is now trash, and this becomes your new case. What I like to do is I really like to wipe that off because the adhesive builds up right on the edges. So this one I already had cleaned off, so I'm going to use that one. And what you do is just match up the little stem pieces into the hole and snap that back together, and you have a brand new working glue or tape. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let me put that on here so I can see it a little better. Sometimes it's hard to get the circles centered. Okay, there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this up. So I'm going to, you know what, I wanted to wait and do that. Grr. All right, I'm peeling it off. Put it there. I'm going to put my dimensionals on my Sunshine and Smiles, and I'm going to use 3 so it's well supported. Well, let's get it under the words, like that. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. It's not going to support if it's not behind the words. Okay, there we go. So I got it like that. Let me take this off. Okay, my backings. And then I'm going to just lay this right where I want it. May your day be filled with sunshine and smiles. Now I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to round it with my scissors. Just like how you trimmed off the designer paper on the inside of the card, I'm just doing that. And because it's popped up, the scissors follow the circle pretty easily. Let's see, that one. There. There we go. Isn't that great? Now let's put it back on where it belongs. All right, there we go. And I'm going to pop that up. And we have a fun card ready to rock and roll. Alrighty, let's take off our backings. And put that right in the center. And you know what? I think I want a little piece of pink poking out of there. So hold on one second. Let me grab my Pretty in Pink. I've got a little scrap piece here that I've been punching, and I'm going to just cut a little strip and go across my card with it. Let's see, maybe 1/2 inch. Sorry, Craft-A-Lanch. I'm so sorry. Oh. That was my cutter falling off my table that I have to the side of me. Okay. And I'm gonna I just wanna put it a little bit underneath. Just a little bit. And then I'm gonna flag the ends. Actually, I'll just do it that way. There. That's my favorite way to trim the ends, like that. Okay, let me just take this down. And that looks pretty good. Alrighty, there. Now, may your day be filled with sunshine and smiles. Isn't that adorable? Let's put on some bling, because we can, and we need some pink, pretty and pink blingy. Let's see here. I'm going to go with some bigger ones this time. I'm going to put one there, and one right across, and that's going to be it. I'm breaking the rule. I'm not doing it in threes. And that's okay, because it's my card. But I do want to snip this down a little bit more. Now I made a mess. All right, hold on. Let me rip that up. There we go. There. Just, I wanted it about the same size as the other side. There. Isn't that great? Okay, so now let's do the inside real quickly, and then I'll show you some of the other cards I made. And here's my inside piece. I've got some of this piece left over. And we will put that on the inside. Let me just see if I had a small one. Oh, I like that. Kind of mimics the outside. All right, we'll do that, and then let's see what we're gonna put. We put sunshine and smiles, so let's put enjoy all the little things. All right, and let's see. I'm going to do it in the pink. There. Enjoy the little things. And we'll tape that down. And then I am going to show you some other cards I made with this paper. I put together like 12 cards in about 15 minutes. And that's no lie. I really like this paper. Is so fun and easy to make cards with. So let me clean up my mess here, and I'll show you the cards that we made tonight, and also so I've got all my stuff. So we made this one, and we made this one. Here's another one I made earlier today. I just fussy cut these little ducks out and sending sunshine and smiles. And here's one that I made earlier too. It's like, this is so, the mama's telling the kids, okay kids, enjoy the day. It's filled with sunshine and smiles. Have fun. Happy birthday. Isn't that a fun label punch? I mean, a label stamp. So I did that. This one looks like that. And then I had this one with these two ducks together. And I had a happy anniversary stamp. I think this came from a paper pumpkin. Or it was one of the kits, the airplane kit. Or, yeah, it had airplanes and the cityscape in it. So anyways, and then this is the basic 3D embossing folder. No, sorry, it's not. It's the circle one. It's the brand new one in the annual catalog. Just can't talk. So sending hugs and kisses because it's happy anniversary. That's pretty fun. And then I had, let me see the others that I have right here. Here they are. Okay, so I just did this thank you, and that's using the Simply Said. And then I can write my message in there. And this here, I haven't put a sentiment on. I was waiting to see what I needed the card for, but isn't that cute? Oh, and look, it's an easel card. So I just need to put I think I'm going to do a thank you there because I want something small because the ducks are the star of the show there. And then this one is another family of ducks. So I'm going to put my little Simply Said. That stamp set is great because it has like these little skinny happy birthday, let's celebrate, thank you, thinking of you, miss you, and then some cursive too. But hello, that's a good one to do. Hello. And then sending you sunshine and smiles, you know, so like that. And then here's another family. And see how I use peach pie, pretty in pink, and pretty peacock. And this is another panel card. And on this one, I did cardstock layers. And it's quite a bit heavier than, even with the bling, it's definitely a more substantial card. And you never know with the postage this right now. So let's bring back the ones that I did today. Put those on top. And the other ones here, like that, give you something to look at. And I just had one little housekeeping. I wanted to remind you that I have a host code for September, and it's valid through September 30th. And anyone who's places a $40 order or more will get the card kits, these card kits, mailed the first week of October, and it will have everything that you need to make these 3 cards. I linked the video to where I showed how to make these in the description of the this video down below, so please check that out. And you can order at my online store, which is kathyschmidt.stampinup.net, and please use this host code to be able to get your free card kit. And anyone who orders $75 or more is going to get a package of the gems that go in this suite, as long as they're available, and if not, I will substitute something else. I did give everybody a strip of them, but you'll get a full package if your order is $70 or more, along with your card kit. Okay, so thanks for joining me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and reach out if you have any questions. Thanks, bye.